What's up, Dragon Brood? So today we are our third of three mutation decks. So we did Jund, we did Sultai, now we're going to try Naya. So they're all green based. They're just switching out some extra colors to see what we can turn these decks into. So I'm actually pretty excited to see what's going to happen with this. We were supremely excited or surprised by the Jund deck, a little let down by the Sultai deck. So I don't know, maybe Naya's somewhere in the middle. We'll see. And as usual, watch through the end of the video because we do talk about kind of what the results were of those games and what we would change to the deck. So if you want to get an update, watch through the end of the video. Let's go look at the cards. Okay, now if you watch the other two videos, you'll see that the base of the deck is very much the same. We still have an Umari, 4 Goose, 4 Paradise Druid, 4 Symbiote. Not a surprise. You know, like I said, we mentioned when we did the Jund deck that they were all going to pretty much start out that way. We're playing 3 of the Recluse just because getting the counters over and over is just so good. We're playing 2 Cub Wardens, which is awesome because the Cub Wardens give something lifelink, but you also get 2 additional creatures that have lifelink, so that can help. We're going to try the Vulpikeet and see what happens. It's actually pretty neat in the sense that it also puts counters on a creature, so the fact that you can have that and you can have the Recluse and then start getting triple counters is pretty nice. So we'll see how that works out. We're playing Everquill Phoenix. Good to give creatures flying. Also a way to just have a creature that doesn't get wrecked if your whole stack dies. Back to Gem Razors, of course. Migratory Greathorn. We're playing 2 Questing Beasts because that card's just good. Still playing the 2 Sterix and playing 1 Biolante. Lands look pretty similar to the other decks, but we're doing 1 Plains, 2 Mountains, 3 Forests, full set of Stomping Grounds, Foundries, 2 Temple of Triumph, 4 Temple Garden, and 2 Temple of Plenty, and the 1 Bonders Enclave. So nothing too surprising there. Let's get into the games and see what happens. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Boy. Opponent's going first, huh? They're playing Gruta. Okay. The only good news is maybe we can fly over the Garuda setup, so we can get enough damage in that it may not matter if we come over the top. But it feels like we're kind of asking for a lot there. But it may also be our only choice, so we'll see. Charming Prince. Okay, so they're going to be going with, I guess, the Thassa setup, which is not good for us, really, when you think about it. Because Thassa could just be tapping things down. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Just put it into play. And then we're going to see about maybe sticking this Vulpikeet on it next turn. Seeing what we could do. Because Vulpikeet gets 3 counters, so you'd have a 5 power. I guess we do that. We'd still have a 5 power, huh? Yeah, I guess we should try that. Well, we actually can't cast that on it. Alright, let's go for it. See what happens. Okay, just the Growth Spiral. That's not too bad. So they're 1 land away from doing what they want to do here. Don't mind putting this on top, because if for some reason they have a Aether Gust or something, it doesn't affect the Vulpikeet. Which is such a weird card when you look at it. It's like a wolf with wings and tiger legs or something. I don't know what's going on with that art. Alright, so they're going to get their lands. We could start getting wrecked by Garudas next turn. We desperately need, well, Temple Garden. Alright, so that will allow us to get this, play this here. We are just going to have to risk it and put it on top because we need all the extra damage we can get right now. And hope the opponent can't bounce it. I mean, they could play Thassa and just tap a thing. But then the good news is we could just suit up the Goose and attack with the Goose with either of our mutate creatures in hand. Alright, let's see what happens with Garuda. We should be okay. I mean, Garuda could get Garuda, then get something, but I don't think it's anything that wrecks us here. If they get one of our mutate things, they just come into play untapped, but they don't really mutate onto anything. So our Flyers, I think, are going to win the day here. Alright. Okay, Gaga Master. The opponent is playing first here. Okay, well, I guess opponent played first last time and we did okay. Let's see what happens. Though they're playing a Orion, this is probably not good for us. Alright, let's see here. We get to go first, and we have some temples and a goose. Alright, we'll keep it. Not an exciting opener, but it's not too bad, not too bad. Oh, wait, what? That was a temple garden. I thought it was... Oh, I could have played a goose there. How stupid of me. Oh, if we lose now, it's going to be strictly because I put the wrong lands down. Oh, we deserve to lose. Ugh, this is so bad. It's awful to know I basically threw this away. I'm gonna try to recover from this. Alright, that bought us a little bit of action. Okay, hold on. What's the best thing we could do here? I mean, if they have Embercleave, we're gonna get our face wrecked regardless. If we do this for 4, that gets us a really big creature, but doesn't get us any more life. This could get us a 4-4. You know what? I think we're just going to do this. And try to set up something big for next turn. I have max blockers here if necessary. Get a forest. Yeah, we kind of have everything. Man, this is rough. Like, we had an opportunity to be way ahead this game, and I goofed up bad. That hurts me inside. Alright. Worst case scenario, we are at least at 18, so it's not the end of the world here. I think we just do this for a blocking situation. Yep, we will take a big bad Embercleave to the face. And then we're just going to will Gem Razor to the top of the deck. That's how this is going to work. Come on, deck. You're not quite a Gem Razor. Not quite. So this would get us 2 counters and a land and 2 life. So we'd be at 6. We get a gigantic thing. That's relevant. Though if we do this, we end up with 2 counters, so it becomes a 6-7. If that was 11, let's say it maybe becomes 12, 13. 10, that could become 12. We'd be at 5. That would not survive that. Alright, I guess this is what we gotta do. Not pretty. Not pretty at all. Yeah. Gonna see if we can survive. That's all we can do. Bought ourselves some life. PowrDragn's it. Alright. Well, sadly, I feel like we would have had a shot had I done that correctly. Twin pool. Weird with 2 eyes, but okay. Alright. We'll see what happens. No mana accelerators of any kind, but we'll see. Maybe this is a thing. We'll see if Symbiote Vulpikeet is a combo this game. Yep, we'll keep that up there. Since we kind of know what our first couple of turns are going to look like anyway. And that guarantees us 4 mana in case we don't have something to mutate onto. Oh, our Symbiote didn't die. That's surprising. Kind of thought that was going to be the thing. Sure. Now we just have a Vulpikeet. Alright, well, we can expend one of these. And get a 5/5 on. That flies. So now we're protected from Storm's Wrath, which is real nice. I think I'm going to go ahead and put this out there. So neither of those can be swept by Storm's Wrath, so they need to double up something. Also playing Bonder's Enclave. Can't quite end the game. Actually, wait. We can come real close. Oh no, that's a Vulpikeet. They killed our other guy. We can only turn this into a 4/5 flyer, so that's 9. Doesn't quite get us what we want. I mean, if the opponent can kill us here, they can kill us. But we'll just have to see it. Gotta prove it. I mean, we will chump block here, let me tell you. Oh, they have an Embercleave. Okay, well, that's definitely a thing. That was weird. Why did the opponent GG us? I don't know what they thought was going to happen there. Alright, let's see what we can do with this one here against a Lurrus. So, this could be bad if they're playing the version that steals things. But let's see. Maybe we can get a Migratory Greathorn early on a Symbiote and be able to do something. Oh, no. This looks like exactly. It's just that deck. Alright, looks like we need to get a Gem Razor here. We did not get a Gem Razor. That was probably the next worst thing. Let's try this, see what happens. I think we're pretty close to dead already, though, unfortunately. Very disappointing. Sure. I mean, at least we get a Gem Razor. We can grow the migratory thing, keep them from getting other tokens. Like, there's some benefits there. But ultimately, I think we're just going to be on Sterix and try to give it flying and see if that just ends it when the time comes. That's probably all we're going to be able to do. And realistically, we might just die next turn, regardless. Unless we get a whole lot of amazing permanents here. Oh. Yeesh. Don't want that. Don't want. Let's see. What's the best we could have happen? If we could get another Vulpikeet over here. And then give this flying. Or, well, no. We really just need a Gem Razor. That's the only way we can win. Gem Razor's probably our only out. Alright, sure. Go for Blood on Vulpikeet. I can dig that. Still looking for Gem Razor. Because if we can get Gem Razor, we can trample past these. Though Questing Beast kinda does that too. We can Questing Beast plus destroy. Oh, well, there's a Vulpikeet. Doesn't quite do what we want, but close. We can do this for one. We can play this on a Questing Beast. Guess it doesn't matter much either way. And that gives us a pile of life to work with. We'll attack with this. Alright, let's see what happens this turn. I mean, they could just kill it. But we bought ourselves about as much time as we can. They have 5 cycle things in the yard. They could have a 6th. That doesn't bother us at all. Yeah, that's game. Yep. And they could just bring the house here, and we don't mind. All we have to do is keep this destroyer alive. Yep. All right. Whew, that was a little bit more of a struggle, but the deck was interesting. I think the question we have to ask ourselves when playing all of these mutate decks is if we want spells in there or not. Like, how valuable was Umari? Because in that last couple of games, Umari actually came down pretty big and allowed us to play a couple of things, which was nice. I could also see versions of these that might play small Vivian, so you could mutate at instant speed and put your creatures at less risk, which is pretty cool. And it could allow you to maybe play stuff defensively, which could also be nice. So that's something to consider as well. But I think between the list, I would probably say blue is adding the least. So I would not, I mean, if I had a choice, I would play either or the Jund version or the Naya version. Probably not playing the Sultai. I would consider, like I said, look at maybe taking out 1 or 2 of your higher end things, deciding if you want to play some removal spells potentially. If you are playing the Sultai version, maybe you need to be playing some discard spells. And then in either of the versions you decide to play, maybe find room to squeeze in a couple of the small Vivians. Because even in the Sultai version, the Polywog was okay, but not great. And there were times that if you had the Vivian, being able to play creatures at instant speed allows you to also mutate at instant speed, but it also lets you search for creatures as well, which could be pretty important. So maybe that's the next evolution. I would say find a way to cut some stuff where there's 3 or 4, maybe find room for 2 of the small Vivian. And that's probably what I would change in these lists. But yeah, this was a fun list. It allows you to be definitely more aggressive with more creatures that can put +1/+1 counters on stuff, which is pretty nice. And just like you saw in that last game, being able to use the questing beasts with flying and whatnot really lets you punch through and not get stuck behind their big ground pounders. So that was pretty nice too. But yeah, I like it. Good list. So this was a fun experiment. 3 decks, 3 different versions of Mutate, all pretty interesting. I liked 2 out of the 3. So there you have it. You can check out the other videos and see what you thought about them. But that's it. If you like this type of stuff or you like these experiments, or if you have another experiment you want me to try, let me know down in the comments. We can try some other decks and see how they compare. Also, hit the like button and let me know you enjoyed this video and we can do this type of content again. And even more importantly, if you are not subscribed to the channel, please do so and then hit the notification bell so you find out when we're doing more crazy experiments like this. But for now, that is all I have. We will see you next time.